Well, you know, the warmer days are back, as Pete has just mentioned, and unfortunately that means so are the ticks. Public health officials are reminding everyone to stay safe while they enjoy the outdoors. This year, tick season is off to an early start. We don't like to see those, but they're here. They're particularly dangerous in parts of the country because of a higher percentage of ticks that are testing positive for Lyme disease. Now, the Illinois Department of Public Health says that's not the case here in Illinois just yet, fortunately, but Lyme disease and other tick-borne illnesses are always a risk, making prevention more important than ever.
Protect yourself, your animals, and your children along the hairlines, in the armpits, anywhere where your joints are is where they like to hang out, kind of warm. If you can get the ticks before they bite, they typically take about 24 hours to transmit disease. So if you're getting those tick checks in when you come back inside, everything will be fine.
All right, so it's important to know what to look for. You can see here that ticks can be identified by their oval or round bodies. That's the side view of it right there. And then they have these specialized mouth parts up there. They kind of have a way to clip on or latch onto and feed off of their host. That's what that's for. Now, several tick species do live in Illinois. The most common are black-legged or deer ticks. We hear about deer ticks all the time. The Lone Star tick and the dog tick. Now, most have 3 life stages, so they can vary in sizes. Unfortunately for us, there are plenty of ways that you can prevent tick bites. Ticks thrive in grassy, brushy, or wooded areas, so walk in the center of trails. Don't go off into the higher grasses. Wear light-colored clothing, and then tuck your pants to minimize exposed skin. Tucking your pants maybe into your socks or something like that. Also, make sure that you do a full body check after any outdoor activity. Also, jump in that shower within at least 2 hours after coming in, and put your clothes in the dryer on high heat for 10 minutes. That will kill any ticks that you may have brought inside on your clothing.
I don't like
they know those mouth parts are looking like they're a little choppy.
They hook on you.
Yeah.
Oh. This is much cuter. Much cuter. Look what was found wandering in Kane County. That is a goat wearing a leash. We kid you not. The Kane County Sheriff is now
cute.
Is now trying to find the goat's owner. He posted this photo on Facebook, and we're hearing they've gotten a few leads. The female goat was found in Compton Township, is now being taken care of by a local farmer. If you have any information about this goat or the owner, pick up the phone and call the Kane County Sheriff.
Cute. Really, really cute. All right, more safety changes are coming to the popular Roblox platform. The company is rolling out new features for kids between the ages of 5 and 15. The Roblox Kids account is meant for the youngest players between 5 and 9. All communication features will be disabled, and kids can only access games with a mild or minimal rating. Once they turn 9, their accounts will be upgraded to the Select tier, which will expand access to games with moderate maturity levels, but still no communication features. The new age lock tiers will begin in June.
Tonight's big night, draft night for the WNBA tonight.
That's right. The Chicago Sky have been busy rebuilding their roster after parting ways with Angel Reese last week. So the Sky have 3 picks tonight. Lou Canellis joins us now with more. Lou.
Hi, Marion. Yeah, Sky with a total turnover of their roster at 3 more players tonight with picks 5, 21, and 32 in the WNBA draft. Sky's done a poor job of sustaining success since its 2021 championship season. They have not finished above 500 since 2022, haven't made the playoffs since 2023, and they traded away their supposed core players. Now, they moved Angel Reese to Atlanta for 2 future first-round picks. Then yesterday moved shooting guard Ariel Atkins to the LA Sparks for Rickea Jackson, who's a pretty good scorer, averaging almost 15 points per game. Sky also signed or re-signed 6 players. They're bringing back 37-year-old Courtney Vandersloot, whose season last year was cut short by an ACL injury. Now, Vandersloot played a major role in the Sky's championship 5 years ago, remember? Reportedly, she received a 2-year deal for $1.5 million a season. Sky won't find a face of the franchise type player tonight with the 5th pick, but LSU's Flau'jae Johnson would be a get, in my opinion. She's won a national championship with the LSU Tigers. She's a scorer, sweet touch from 3. And we're going to tell you who the Sky picked later tonight, for sure on the NBC5 News at 10. And guys, maybe on the NBC5 News at 6. Depends how quickly the front part of the first round of the draft goes.
I hope we get somebody good.
Yeah, let's hope.
Thanks so much, Lou.
Thank you.
NBC5 Responds is taking a close look at what is in your food.
So why the claim no artificial colors may not be as straightforward as it seems.
A 7-year-old with a huge heart. He wanted to do something big on his birthday, not for himself, but others. I'm Regina Waldrop. I'll have his story coming up.
This is Natalie. Her dad, who lives in a nursing home, has developed bed sores, usually a sign of neglect. These are the moments have won more than $750 million for their clients. And Natalie won't pay a penny unless they win for her too. This family knows what matters most.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond. From garages to new home offices. Our experienced designers work within your budget to design a solution fit perfectly to your needs. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN to get started. Let's get organized together.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design. It's all about you during the Buick SUV sales event. Get 0.9% APR and up to $2,000 allowance on Encore GX. Plus no monthly payments for 120 days.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
You're gonna need to put shoes on.
For you, Monica, I'll try. I'll say what everyone's thinking. We need more white guys in the Hall of Fame. I'm out.
Reggie Dinkins' one-hour season finale tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Welcome to our finale.
You better sing!
For the first time, super fans and Voice alumni choose the winner.
That's how you make me feel.
The Voice Battle of Champions, tonight and tomorrow on NBC and Peacock.
Now to a sweet story about a 7-year-old making a difference in his community. You know, we think of birthdays. We do, kids do. Yeah. Why not? Gifts, parties, you know. But one boy wanted to do something very different to celebrate.
Very selfless. He actually started his movement of giving back. And Regina Waldrop shows us how helping others is now a family affair.
Gonna give one person a bag and the water. Okay.
You can find them at Harrison and Sacramento.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Across the street from a shelter.
Thank you for coming out for us.
You're welcome. You're welcome anytime.
One family, 3 generations, providing men and women with a homemade meal.
They're going to water.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this all started on Ian's 5th birthday. He told his mom instead of gifts, he wanted to do something to give back.
He was riding home with my mom, Ernestine, and he asked, why do they not have housing or food to eat?
You crazy like grandmama. Can you cook? I said, cook? Look, healthy as you are, yeah, I can cook. It's just that the emotional he carried that made me feel that I had to do something.
So you got in the kitchen?
And I got in my kitchen.
You're welcome. I never would have thought that he would do something like this. You know, that day I was not in the car when he was with my mom, but my mom came in and me and her was having a conversation, and she gave me this look like, what am I gonna do, you know? And so, like I said, we went into prayer, asked God to give us the strength, and we have not stopped since.
I need a small milk.
It's in that bag. It's in that Ziploc bag with your crackers and everything. Right, okay. Yes. You're welcome. The first time we started with serving 18 people, we went from 18 to serving 65, and today we're trying to serve 100. It's a vegetable soup, so she mixed potatoes, carrots, corn, probably put some pasta in there. We did little snacks. We got the silverware out of that they need. They thank us. They hug us. And the other thing that got me was, don't ever forget us.
I feel happy.
Why?
So I can help people who don't have the things that I have.
Thank you.
Give him the water.
Thank you.
He's a great leader. He's a great leader.
I will provide you what this boy want to give you on his birthday.
In Lawndale.
He started there, so we're going to...
Hey, you starting off early. Way to go.
Yes, he is.
Way to go, bro.
I'm Regina Waldrop, NBC 5 News.
Isn't he sweet?
So
and the family,
sweet.
too, how they